I lived in the Netherlands for 14 months and I never visited Amsterdam. I know that may be hard to believe because Amsterdam is not only the biggest city in the Netherlands, but it's also the city that pretty much all Americans go to whenever they go to the Netherlands. Even if they don't live there, they might live in Rotterdam or Utrecht or Den Haag or elsewhere, they at least visit Amsterdam. I'm not one of those people. While I was in the Netherlands, I didn't visit Amsterdam. I didn't visit Rotterdam, unfortunately. I visited Utrecht for one day and I did not visit Den Haag. I spent pretty much my entire time in the Netherlands in Brabant, in the Kaatsheuvel, Waalwijk, Sprangkapelle area, and Gelderland in Vassen. In other words, I don't really know what Amsterdam is like. My only experience with Amsterdam was landing at the airport, walking around somewhere in the city for maybe 15 to 20 minutes with my girlfriend and her family, getting on a boat tour for, I want to say 40 minutes, and then leaving. But I never really went there with the intention of just seeing the area, because even when we took the boat tour and walked around, I was so tired, I was so jet lagged from the flights getting to the Netherlands that I honestly didn't take much, if any, of it in. And I was just more focused on being reunited with my girlfriend after being long distance for probably 5 or 6 months at that time. In other words, I did not get the chance to actually go there and be present, and I do kind of regret that. But I know that eventually I will have that opportunity. But in the meantime, I'm going to live vicariously through Sammy and Tommy here, because in this video, I'm going to be reacting to their first time in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. And apparently it was a lot more chaotic than they expected. So very curious to see why that's the case. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reaction.
Good morning from Amsterdam, you guys. I am super stoked to be here. This city's been on my bucket list for such a long time.
Oh,
today we are...
Tommy? Look who's behind you.
What?
Oh, who's
Mom
that?
and Dad? Hey! Hey! Hello! Welcome! Come on in here.
Hi.
Come on over here. Alright, so we are very excited for the next several days. We're traveling with my parents, Tom and Jackie. Some of you guys probably know them as well, and no better way to start than here in the unique city of Amsterdam.
You said the unique city of Amsterdam. Amsterdam definitely seems like a very unique place to be, even within the Netherlands, because of course you have so many people from so many different places. Where I was, it was pretty much all Dutch people. It was either Dutch people or maybe second generation Dutch people whose families came from Turkey, Suriname, Morocco, etc. But everyone where I was spoke Dutch. It was just Dutch, 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 Dutch. Very Dutch places. Amsterdam seems like an entirely different experience than what you would get in, again, Brabant or Gelderland. I don't know that the architecture in Amsterdam is unique amongst Dutch cities, but when I look at these buildings right here, I mean, you'll never see anything like this in America, where the buildings are this narrow and this tall. This is insane. I'm assuming these are apartment buildings. Maybe each floor is its own apartment. I don't know. But this is definitely crazy to see coming from America.
So we arrived here yesterday from Paris on the Eurostar. We used our Euro passes, so that was quick and easy. I love taking the fast trains. And Tom and Jackie arrived here from Spain. They've also been exploring a bit of Europe, doing their own thing, and now we're all together here in Amsterdam. We're actually staying a little bit outside of Amsterdam in the cutest lodging and more affordable, so we can show you guys that a little bit later on in the video. One of my favorite things about being here in Europe is that yesterday we were just surrounded by people speaking French architecture, baguettes, macarons, you know, all the French things, and then we've traveled just like a few hours over and everything is so Dutch. All of the architecture, the windmills, the canals, the tulips.
She hit the nail on the head right there. That's probably, in my opinion, the best feature of being in Europe, is that you're a few hours away, whether by car, train, or plane, from a completely different place. When I say completely different, I'm referring to everything. The infrastructure, the language, the cultural customs, the fashion sense, etc. It's all completely different. In America, even within the same state, you can drive hours and hours and hours and still be in that state. In Texas, you can drive 8 to 12 hours and still be in Texas. And I'm not talking about driving in a circle. I mean driving in a straight line. You'll still be in the state of Texas. I love that about Europe.
Yeah, we're just really excited to be here together as a family and getting our first impressions of the city.
One of my biggest regrets from the Netherlands is when I was in Fasten with my girlfriend, they had this pancake restaurant, this Keukenhof, I think it was called, in the holiday place that we were staying at. I don't remember exactly what the place was called, but if you've been to Fasten, you might know what I'm talking about. And they had vegan pancakes there, vegan Dutch pancakes, and I did not try them because I wanted to save money. So on one hand, I don't regret it because, I mean, I was able to save money, but on the other hand, it was probably, 20, 30 euros at most? So I definitely wish I would have tried them. These right here look very nice, though, the poffertjes.
What did you got?
Got us a treat. These are called poffertjes, mini Dutch pancakes, and we got the original with butter and sugar. And I got 2 forks just for me and you, Jack.
All right, no sharing.
No sharing
Our
with the
favorite.
boy.
All right.
Crispy on the outside, buttery the
Sugar
sugar.
has really good flavor.
Yeah.
Like it.
And we came to a coffee shop, so we're gonna have our pancakes and coffee. Cheers.
It was funny when I was asking the guys at the pancake shop, I was like, oh, is there a restroom nearby? And he's recommended this cafe. It's called Momento. And he's like, but make sure it's a coffee store or a cafe, not a coffee shop. So that is very different.
Why do Dutch people call marijuana dispensaries coffee shops? Let me know in the comments. I've always been curious about that.
What's your name?
Yura.
Zura.
Yeah.
That's a cool name, man. It's unique. Where are you from?
Here.
Are you?
Yeah, yeah.
You must love it. It's such a beautiful city.
It's a nice city, man. It's chill.
What were you telling me about the wall?
But it's the original 1680s wall.
That is so
That's
crazy.
interesting. Like you can see here the wood.
Oh yeah. That's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing. Nice to meet you,
good.
man. Zura.
Yeah. So as we're walking by all these canals, you'll notice the houses are super narrow, like super skinny and tall. That's because back in the 17th century, the houses were taxed based on the width of the houses. So the less wide, the more tax breaks they got, the more money they saved.
That makes sense.
What do you think so far, man? Is it living up to the hype?
This is better than anything I expected.
True.
I expected the beautiful canal and the old buildings, but the atmosphere is overwhelming for me. It's beautiful, it's casual, just feels good.
It is very relaxed.
This is Anne Frank's house. Obviously, as you can tell by the line, it is one of the biggest tourist draws in Amsterdam. You have to probably buy your tickets a couple weeks in advance. We weren't able to get into our tour, but kind of glad we didn't because it looks like there's a lot of renovations going on. It's hard to get a feel of what the house really looks like from the outside.
Yeah.
I went off script. I saw the cutest little shops. I had to pop in and I bought the cutest ring.
Another ring?
And I didn't even tell you guys, I picked up these other 2 little rings in Paris and some earrings. I took my favorite little souvenir because I can just put it on and travel with it. It doesn't take up any space in my luggage, so.
Europe is so lively, especially in
So this city is obviously known.
an international city like Amsterdam. But the coolest thing about the Netherlands, in my opinion, was the fact that you didn't have to be in Amsterdam to have that lively environment. That's probably why I never actually visited there, was because why would I need to go to Amsterdam when I could go to Tilburg or Den Bosch? And I know there is probably someone from the Netherlands watching this, someone from Amsterdam specifically, who just internally cringed when I said that. But it's so true because you get probably 80% of the benefits of Amsterdam without all of the extra chaos that comes with it. At least that's what I'm assuming based on what locals have told me, because it seems like in the Netherlands, people from outside of Amsterdam don't really like it all that much. But I don't think that's unique to the Netherlands. I think that no matter where you go, the people who don't live in the biggest city in that place aren't going to like it. They're not going to hold it in favorable regard. Which makes sense because they don't live there. But that's probably the biggest reason why I never visited there. But again, I'm going to make it a priority the next time we're in the Netherlands to see not only Amsterdam, but Rotterdam, Utrecht, Den Haag, etc. Because it's very likely that we will end up living in one of those cities.
known for its canal system, which stretches over 100 kilometers long, and they have over 1,300 bridges, which is 3 times the amount that Venice has. It's hard not to compare this city with Venice. Me and Dad were already talking about it. Just so much more relaxed, so much more room to get around.
The guy we met at the coffee shop earlier was so sweet. He directed us to this cute little place, which is a traditional Dutch diner since 1945. And he...
At the coffee shop? No comment.
Told us what to order. Some little roast beef sandwiches. Tommy got a salted beef sandwich. And I think classically you're supposed to get it with milk. Tommy came back with a glass of chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah.
He went rogue. I don't think it's the same, but it looks yummy.
It's on the menu. Has to be good.
Tom said it was on the menu. So chocolate milk. And we also got an order of bitterballen.
That's a great recommendation. Love the vibe of this place. It's super busy. Looks like a ton of locals. People are just setting up at the bar. And the workers are
Humorous.
humorous. That's a good word for it. Cheers, you guys. Look how delicious that looks. They serve it to you like right away. Sammy's making fun of me. How good does that look? I haven't had chocolate milk since like the 2nd grade. So simple, but oh so good.
That's good beef. And not only that, the mustard's amazing for some reason, isn't it?
This is fun.
Obviously, I think the salted one is better. Look at his is almost gone already.
The bitterballen are like a Dutch snack food. They're like a veal or ragu meatballs, I think in like a sauce and then deep fried. So I think it's a little bit misleading, this crispy exterior. I think they're gonna be not so crispy on the inside. And you dip them in mustard.
I didn't know you dipped them in mustard. I never did that. I always got the vegan bitterballen that you could get from Jumbo. If you go to Jumbo, you go to the frozen food section. They're in, I think, a blue and green box, if I'm not mistaken. You'll know them when you see them. It'll say vegan bitterballen. That was one of my favorite Dutch foods that I had, personally. I really, really enjoyed them, but I never tried them with mustard. You have to be careful, too, because they get hot on the inside.
That is so good. It's like a stew, a deep fried stew ball.
Interesting. Why does Sammy get to go first all the time? You can tell I came from a family with a lot of siblings. I kind of feel like I'm in Willy Wonka land. You know, when you bite into it, it's a full meal. Roast beef, potatoes, and gravy.
I'm not gonna lie, I can see he's gonna want to move here by the end of this video. I can already tell by his demeanor. He is having that same experience that I did when I visited other places in Europe and instantly decided I want to live here.
Hey, the second course is coming up. Roast beef and a baked potato.
Full tap.
That cafe felt so authentic. The ladies were so sweet working there too. And the food was so good. So good we had to go back for seconds. What do you think of the alternate thinker?
Well, I think that I just saw the original in Paris 2 days ago.
So after all that salted beef, we're a little thirsty. So it's time for some beers. We wouldn't be hanging out together. It wouldn't feel right if we didn't have some beers now, right?
Back with the crew, and I was gonna take him to a sweet treat, and Jackie was like, I think I'm feeling a drink on a terrace. I was like, that sounds pretty good too.
Heck yeah.
I didn't know they had all of these different variations.
One of the things I was most excited for about coming to Amsterdam is, or Holland in general, is their stroop waffles. This is like, I love having these back at home, but this is fresh, so I'm super stoked about that. Okay, Mom got a fancy one.
Chocolate and raspberries. Amazing.
Let's dig in. I feel like mine's not as good as the ones I bought from the store.
The raspberry is amazing. I know that's not what I'm supposed to be commenting on, but yeah.
You know what? People in Europe, I know I've mentioned this before, but people in Europe dress so much better. Maybe New York gives them a run for their money, but by and large, I found that people in Europe made me feel a bit insecure when it comes to fashion, because I'm the kind of person, I just wear black t-shirts and white t-shirts and that's it. So when I see stuff like this, I'm like, man, I need to level my game up.
We've just come to walk through Vondelpark. It's so nice during sunset hour right now. It is busy. You gotta very much stay vigilant with the bicycles and the runners, etc. But it's so nice because I love like the river with the tulip beds and the parakeets in the trees. Yeah, great way to spend the evening. I don't ever think I've seen a river that has like floating flower beds in it. And this river just has like floating tulip beds. It's like the most unique, beautiful, colorful thing. It's so adorable, right?
Very unique. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Wait. What is this car right here? I know they have the little red cars. I've never seen one of these before. This looks like a futuristic version of that. If you're Dutch, let me know what car this is right here, because I've never seen that before in the Netherlands. And look at all the different types of bikes they have. That's something I forgot about. The bakfiets and all of that. They don't have that anywhere else that I've been.
So we're ending our day. We rented our own boat. It was only 80 euros a couple, which is really nice. We looked in a lot of the group tours, but they look busy. It's just nice having our own boat to explore all the canals we want. We bought some snacks to eat as well. Now we're just relaxing. We're gonna wait until the lights come on too to see all the reflective lights in Amsterdam at night. So I think we timed it perfectly.
How you feeling, Captain?
I don't know why I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just rent your own boat. I thought you had to have a boater's license or something to drive a boat. I might have to look into that next time we go.
Done? Feeling good.
Okay, too. We went to the grocery store and picked up some drinks. A little gin and tonic in a can.
It's our favorite.
And Tanqueray, too. Cheers.
Tanqueray should sponsor us. No, that's terrible. I shouldn't say that.
No, they should. That'd be amazing.
So we also picked up some snacks, some nuts, salami, olives and cheese,
Perfect.
and some chips and things like that. So yeah, cheers.
Come to think of it, who's driving that boat? I don't see a steering wheel or anything. How does that boat work? I don't know anything about boats, by the way, so, I mean, you can roast me in the comments if you want, but I know nothing about boats at all. I think we rode on a boat kind of like this one when I took the tour in Amsterdam with my girlfriend's family.
Sammy wasn't very happy with me that I booked a boat cruise so late, and she didn't want to get her own boat. But aren't you glad we did now?
Yes, only because of the price. I was like 80 euros a couple. Oh
It was
my God.
60 a piece to go on a group tour with a bunch of other people.
But we saw the ones that you could pay 30 or 40 euros for, and it's like the extra money.
Oh man, it's so nice. The timing too is spectacular. The lighting's so nice.
I love snacks on a boat. It's just so, I just love it. Snacks on a boat, can't beat it.
See, I can't do something like this with my parents because my dad, he gets seasick. So eating on a boat, that's not a good combination.
This is the life.
Yeah.
Great move.
Perfect.
Hey, is there a better way to see Amsterdam than this? I don't
No.
think so.
No.
Second Stroop waffle today, the store brand. I like these better.
That's probably a controversial opinion right there. My girlfriend swears up and down that the fresh ones from the market are the best. But I really like the ones from the store as well. I had the vegan stroopwafels, store brand ones from Albert Heijn, and I really like those. And evidently he does too. He likes them more than the fresh ones. Let me know in the comments which ones you prefer. I feel like Amsterdam is a filmmaker's paradise. I don't know which of them, or maybe if both of them are the designated filmmaker of the group, but I can't imagine a better place to be if you're into making videos like this, these scenic videos with the B-roll and stuff. Amsterdam is just scenic. It's just everywhere you look is scenic. I feel like a lot of the Netherlands is like that actually, even the smaller towns.
We're back.
It was great.
So fun, right? Everybody enjoyed it? Fabulous.
It was beautiful and really nice.
Okay, now the big question. Do we want to walk through the red light district? Red light district?
I mean, you seem to have a hankering for it.
I just want to see it.
So you can't go to Amsterdam without going to the red light district. And nobody else I'd rather go with than my parents and my wife. Okay, we just walked through the district. Many pretty ladies, right?
Yeah, just a bunch of pretty.
See, he's gonna get in trouble saying stuff like that. As soon as this camera turns off, she's gonna get on his case, guaranteed. We actually have something similar to the red light district here in Pattaya, Thailand. It's called Walking Street. I don't know how similar it is because I've never been to either one, but based on the videos I've watched of both, it seems like it's a very similar place.
Ladies and windows and lots of lights. Lots of street food actually too.
Such a great day here in Amsterdam. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna explore, show you guys where we're staying at,
and go to Keukenhof.
Yeah, see some of the flowers. Good night, guys.
Good morning from our beautiful place in Hillegom.
Hello.
Hillegom. So we're staying about 45 minutes outside of Amsterdam. It takes us 2 trains to get in, which is what we did yesterday. We explored all over Amsterdam, and then
45 minutes by train is pretty far. That's pretty far in the Netherlands. That's probably about half the distance to, again, that Kaatsheuvel, Sprangkapelle, Waalwijk area. Because I think it's about an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours by train to get to Amsterdam from there. So they're not really staying close to Amsterdam. Maybe by American standards, yes, but definitely not by Dutch standards.
today we are going to Keukenhof. We're going to go see all the tulips, but this is our beautiful place. We're right on a canal. We have these beautiful tulip fields that are covered by plastic because I think they're trying to save the bulbs for the parade next week is what our host told us. But some of the fields over there are just absolutely vibrant, and we have canoes here that we can put in the canal and go like canoeing around if we wanted to get up close with the tulips. And look, there's ducks and birds and there's swans here. It's so peaceful and relaxing, and the Airbnb is massive for 4 people, so that's really comfortable for us. And the price was so good. I think it was $500 a couple.
I love how well lit
I think it was $500.
Dutch homes are. I know this may not be the best example, but you can see the windows are super, super big. I love how big the windows are in Dutch homes. That's something that I've always wanted to have in my own place. And it seems like every house in the Netherlands, at least every house that was built within the last century, has windows like this.
There's a couple for 4 nights. So for Amsterdam, that's a pretty good deal. I think
For outside Amsterdam.
for outside of Amsterdam, it's a pretty good deal. And the place also comes with bikes. And today we're going to be biking into Keukenhof. Yay!
So they only had 3 bikes at our Airbnb, so I rented an electric bike here. It was 20 euros for the day. And the guy who was working there recommended another bike path you can go on. There's like a tulip barn you can go check out, a museum as well. So we'll see how much we explore today around our spot here in Hillegom. Wow, look how pretty. So lucky to be here this time of year, right?
Perfect planning. No, it really worked out perfectly.
This is probably the most prototypical Dutch scene that you could possibly conjure up, with the flower fields, you have the water right here, and then you have the red bike lane. This is about as Dutch as it gets.
I did it.
You're so dramatic. Good job, though.
I was so scared. I have the biggest white teeth.
TMI.
I don't like biking.
I can't believe the cars coming in here and all the bikes. It is so packed with people. People love their tulips, apparently.
Look at how much bike parking there is. I never saw that anywhere else, even in Europe. I never saw a place with this much bike parking. That is a very Dutch specific thing. Maybe it's like that in Germany, Denmark, places like that, but everywhere else I went to, Valencia, you had Antwerp, London, and Zurich, I did not see bike parking like this, and definitely not in America.
So, really nice with ladies, not really our thing. Very pretty.
Yeah.
But I did see someone carrying a beer around as they're looking at flowers.
Okay, there's hope yet.
So there might be our next destination.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a flower person myself, but I can definitely appreciate the beauty in this right here.
He looked at me earlier, he was like, I feel like you tricked me. Because I told him we were coming to a place with beautiful flowers, but he didn't know like how like viral.
Disneyland.
He didn't know how viral this place was, so it is very, very crowded here.
I don't get it.
It's beautiful. The flowers are so pretty. Everything's so, the weather's perfect around the river. It's just a great atmosphere, but there are shoulder to shoulder people here, so.
Flowers are looking better.
If you're Dutch, let me know if you know of a less crowded version of this right here, because I'd love to take my girlfriend somewhere like that whenever we go back, but I don't know that I'd want to take her to this specific one because this looks a little bit overwhelming. We don't really like big crowds, hence, again, why we never went to Amsterdam together. But yeah, let me know of a less touristy version of this. Completely off topic, but I saw these at our holiday retreat, whatever it's called, our Airbnb in the Netherlands. They had a playground outside with a zip line like this, And my girlfriend was very, very confused when I told her that I'd never seen a zip line like this on a playground. This is why Dutch children are the happiest children in the world. You guys just have zip lines that you can play on. We did not have that in America. Never seen that on an American playground before.
You have a good time?
I did. I enjoyed all the beautiful flowers. My favorites are the ones that are mixed, and you can see all the different ones together.
Me too.
Rather than just the rows of one solid color. But yeah, it's a bit crowded for us. Short and sweet visit. We're gonna hop back on our bikes.
Any takeaways, Mom?
Everything was stunning. And just imagine you can come back in 2 more weeks and get a different type of viewing, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we're here for a little over an hour. Too long. Way too crowded. All right, time to get out of here.
Over there on the right.
Yep, this way. The guy I rented my bike from recommended this castle, which we're walking up to now. I think it's 10 euros to get inside, but we just want to look at the grounds and see the outside of it. Looks very cool.
I never saw a castle out there either. I saw them, but I never went inside before.
Very pretty, but chaotic, right?
So chaotic.
So many cars, not big enough roads.
Definitely not for a weak biker as well.
You guys want to bail on it?
Yeah.
It's pretty busy, right?
I want to bail.
Okay.
I completely relate to that. When you've never shared a road with cars while you're on your bike, that is a very overwhelming experience. But it's completely different in the Netherlands because drivers there actually, well, pay attention. But honestly, after watching this video, I'm fully convinced that Amsterdam is actually a very nice place to be. Not that I ever thought otherwise, but again, Dutch locals had me believing that Amsterdam was the worst place to be in the Netherlands. It might actually be the best. It might just be the best. If you're Dutch, let me know what your favorite city in the Netherlands is. Not including Utrecht, because Utrecht seems to be the golden child of the Netherlands. But outside of Utrecht, what's your favorite city to go to in the Netherlands?